What's up, my chingus, and welcome to Honest K-Pop Reactions. My name is Steven,
My name's Josh.
and today we are here to talk about that EXO,
That
baby!
EXO-K baby.
Yeah, the brand new single after, I don't know, a year, I guess, since Overdose.
Yes, a good amount of time.
Not including, of course, their winter single that they always release.
Yeah, they always like release some sort of winter ballad thing of bobber.
Yeah, which I just don't give a poo-poo. Living in Korea, which we both do, there's like 8 million ballads that come out. 8
Yeah,
million Christmas ballads, and they all sound the same.
yeah, Christmas ballads, and then like during the spring you get like love songs and such. So.
Yeah, like I just read that IU song it came back again.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
IU High Four song.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it seems like I haven't heard it yet. That the Cherry Blossom song yet.
with Busker
Yeah,
Busker.
the
I've
Buster
already
Buster
heard
one.
that like five
I've already
times.
heard it. Okay, you go out more than me, so I
Yeah,
take that back. But anyways, EXO, they're back. You know, sans two members,
yeah,
but they're in talks still. They're not out.
yeah,
Much like all SM people,
yeah.
except for Jessica, I guess, who's officially
Yeah.
out.
Well, she's in SM, but she's out of SNSD, right?
Right. She's in China banishment.
Yeah.
Uh, has she even come
So
back to Korea yet? I don't think so,
yeah,
right?
so we'll see how it is with 10 members.
Yeah.
I'm kind of expecting a lot. I think that's really bad to expect a lot, but uh,
SM has let us down so many
yeah,
times recently.
but if you think about it, like EXO is the group that they will put all their eggs into right now because they're the most popular
Yep.
SM group, arguably the most popular boy band, and
And I
why
think
would they?
they get the best stuff. I think they've
Yeah,
had the
they should.
best music that SM's produced in the last 2 years. They have the best music video. Definitely, like Growl is
Was
still one of the best music videos
Yeah, they're still doing
I've
like all
seen.
the best things, like
Yeah.
best songs, best choreography, best music videos. Like, I think, I think I can expect a good deal. I don't want to bite my tongue on that
I
though.
mean, you already see the supercars. I mean, you know
Yeah,
how it is.
oh, please no.
All right. Well, let's see how SM does. Here we go. Call
Let's do
me
this.
baby.
All right, you got a Lambo.
I will say I already like that it's I mean, this is pretty pretentious with the supercars, but it's
Yeah,
way less pretentious than like the weird maze shit that was in like Overdose.
yeah, that was really weird.
Um,
Oh, don't just sit on that car like that. Oh, hit me a little.
gotta of course gotta bust out the product placement early on SM. It's not like you don't make the most money or anything.
I know.
This
Oh,
is a little more
I
hip hop than I
I
expected.
love the brass.
I don't like his turtleneck and the necklace that he's pimping. Looks like dick in the box material.
But hey, I like that they're actually using the car as like,
A prop.
yeah, like let's dance in the car rather than let's just lean on the car. Oh, that was a good cut.
Oh, I actually thought that was a really bad cut.
Well, like it was a good like idea is what I want to say.
I know I don't really know the EXO members a lot, but I thought was like, when did they add a white dude EXO? Then I was like, oh wait, I'll probably get shit just for a second.
They are really using the space that they have in there.
Hey, they're in a boring warehouse again.
But I mean, I kind of expected that there would be a scene like this during the dance because where are you gonna find a space that can like fit 10 guys? You know?
It's true. Hey, man, they got two less to worry about now, man.
Yeah. But I think it's already like really catchy.
This one guy
Like
gets the
I'm a
turn.
really big sucker for like brass instruments. So when I heard that, I was like,
I don't know. But the normal song doesn't really have the brassy part. Unless I'm just not hearing it because of my volume.
that might be it. Because I have headphones in right now, so I do really like this choreography though. It really looks like they practiced it a lot. Like their movements look really sharp. Not too big a fan of the breakdown though. Ooh, that's a nice little effect.
I guess SM was like, we already put the headphones in there. We don't need the pop-up ad.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna come up soon?
You know what? We always clown on like people for the way they dress, but they look really, really good in this music video. Like,
yeah, they're wearing mostly normal clothes, except for the dick in the box.
The one
turtleneck
turtleneck. I think someone was wearing a beret at one time. That was no.
And of course, the one guy still has the floppy hat.
Yeah, like, but overall, it's pretty good, you know.
Like the dude on the right now, like I don't know what that dude's wearing. He's wearing like
the
weird
Ajashi, like
Ajashi, yeah, Jeju-do gangster, like
yeah,
from the 90s.
Not a fan of that random black and white effect.
That was like a weird, like super choreography version of the Nene, but
yeah,
it looked weird. I really like their logo though, man. Like that's like the coolest logo.
Like whoever made that logo is a genius.
Someone should pay them that dude $1 million because that's a great ass logo.
Anyways, Steven, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. I'll just get it out of the way.
Okay.
I was so excited about that logo because that's the nicest thing I would probably say about this video.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Here's the problems. As we were talking about expectations at the beginning, like the problem with having high expectations and having great music videos in the past is that everything about this video is just, to me, not as good version of their previous.
It's kind of a rehash, yeah.
It's like a rehash, but they didn't even try anything new. Like it's somehow less creative than their last two. Like, you know, the the camera angles that they've been using for all their other boy groups, like in the Super Junior videos, like was because of the EXO videos, like the zoom ins and this, and like they try to do some transition stuff in this, but for the most part, it was just very generic camera.
Yeah, there was maybe like one or two transitions that I was like, oh, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think there was one right after you said, oh man, that was cool. Yeah. And then I was like, I didn't look cool. But then there was like one right after that actually I think did what it wanted to do. Like it was a really good swipe kind of thing. So yeah, and I also like, while I think I understand they're amazing dancers. Like they've always been amazing dancers, and they've pioneered this kind of over choreographed.
It's very complicated. Like
it's really complicated. A lot of movements. A lot of, from an outsider, like you're a dancer. I'm not a dancer, but for me, a lot of very awkward looking moves. Moves that I just don't. It doesn't look like a dance. It looks like a choreography. If that makes any sense.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So to me, it didn't look smooth. It didn't look. It just looked overly complicated and overly like we're just gonna put as many like hand things and stuff. And it's like that's really hard to do. They're amazing dancers. I just thought the choreography dance in Growl and in Overdose seemed to flow better. Like I remember in both those videos, there's like moments where it's like kind of follows one member and they kind of do something and they had kind of moments in this where they did it, but I just felt it was less impressive than both of those by far.
So, I mean, if we're comparing this to like Growl, which I thought was like uber fantastic, like this is pretty good, but it's not Growl level, obviously. But like Growl just had so many like new novel ideas. Like they did that one shot, like it was pretty much like a dance video style. And this one kind of took a little bit of what worked from like other ones. Like they had extended dance scenes, which I thought was really, really important for this choreography because it looked really, really technical, right?
Yeah.
But I guess I wouldn't say the problem, but the thing about EXO is that their dances are so technical, but I felt like Growl was still somewhat mimicable. like there are parts in that where people could copy it, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's the Growl dance, right?"
Yeah,
But like,
I remember you saying. Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt, but I remember you saying like that is easy. Like I remember you saying like the growl dance in the grand scheme of things, it's a like I've seen all my students emulate that dance. Like
yeah,
that's a relatively, at least to me,
yeah,
like compared. I think Overdose got harder, and
yeah,
then this one's like even harder, like to the
yeah,
point where it's like it's just too much
yeah,
going on. Or
yeah. So I don't know if that's like a good thing that they're kind of establishing themselves as like we're a very technically sound dancing boy group, you know,
yeah,
because they kind of have that reputation, right? Because their past three singles, their dances have been quite complicated, but I feel like SM has gotten really popular because of their mimical dances,
yeah.
and
That was a
I'm
big
not,
theme
yeah,
in our last podcast, right?
yeah, it was, yeah. So I'm not too sure how this will like. I mean, EXO is EXO, but in terms of like comparing this with Growl,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Um,
I will say it did seem noticeably less busy with only 10
yeah,
people instead of 12, at least for me.
yeah,
Like sometimes, but the thing with, I remember Growl more than I remember Overdose, but
yeah,
there was a lot more like 6-on-6 action in both of those
yeah,
videos. And in this one, it was a lot more 10 action.
yeah,
Um,
and
and I don't know if I like that,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I think the way I think about it is that when they had 12, I'm not saying like, oh, 12 is better than 10, whatever, whatever. But I'm saying when they had 12, um, this is really math, I guess, but it was more divisible in terms of like, okay, we can have four people like dancing like this one part now, and it won't look like kind of segmented, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they could have different parts with like different, you know, they could split it up into twos and threes and fours and six, you know, and 12. But this
12 is
one
actually a
is,
really nice number to be.
yeah,
It could, because it's divisible by almost anything.
yeah. And like 10 is a little bit awkward because it's like, okay, we have groups of five and four kind of, and then we'll have solo shots. And I just felt the dance, don't get me wrong, I love the choreography, but the dance is a little bit more disjointed. Um,
Hmm.
it didn't seem to flow into itself very well. But it's still a very very good choreography. Like there are certain parts that I'm like, I like it, but definitely
I,
not smooth.
I
I
mean,
don't
if you're
know.
still listening, like, I was comparing to old EXO videos, right? But if
Yeah,
I compare this to any other boy group video,
yeah.
like, I would take this video hands down
Oh
because
yeah, this is
there's not
murder.
that many cuts. It focuses on the dances a lot.
Yeah,
Like, it's not just all face on face on face on face, and them doing like weird poses. Like,
yeah,
this is a dancing video, and that's great. Like, I wish
yeah,
more groups would do this. I still don't know why more groups don't do this.
yeah,
So I still think it's a really nice video. I just, expectation wise, I guess I
yeah,
was expecting more and I want more.
yeah.
But we didn't really talk about the song.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
didn't. Um,
I honestly, I could care less about the song. I didn't think the song was catchy at all. I didn't like it. To be fair, it took me a while to get into Overdose, because
mm,
Overdose was a little Frankensteiny.
yeah, it
Um,
was
but I thought that had a much more like,
a good through line in that one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I mentioned this every video. We kind of mentioned that I listen to it on low volume because the way we
Mm.
record, you get to listen to it on full volume.
Oh yeah,
So I don't get to hear everything about it. But from what I've heard, I kind of thought it was kind of forgettable. Like it was kind of a
mm.
generic-y song to me. Um, I don't know.
Um,
I know you
I
like the brass, but
yeah, I really I want to say I really liked it, but I liked it a good deal.
hmm.
Enough for me to give it a few more listens and like for me to download it and listen to it because obviously I'm listening through headphones and I can pick up a little bit more bass, I can pick up a little bit more like, you know, brass instruments. And that's what makes the song for me. Like everything else is quote unquote generic. Like it's very, you know, typical K-pop boy group soup, right? But what really stands out for this song is the brass instruments and the kind of like dun 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 to me kind of feeling, you know?
Yeah, I didn't even hear a lot of
Yeah.
that. So I need to listen to it again.
Yeah.
I wonder though, because especially talking to you, because you're an album guy. I don't really listen to albums, but like for the last 2 years, SM has consistently been putting not their best single as their lead
Not
single.
the best song. Just this whatever song that's more danceable, right? Or you can make a choreography for.
Yeah. So people were saying that about Amber's song. People were saying that about Teti So's album. People were saying about Girls' Generation. People were saying about FX, right? So I'm sure maybe there are some other songs in here that are a lot better. I'm going to leave it to you to listen to that album and tell me.
I'll recommend you if I find anything. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, if you want to hear our, more extended thoughts, of course, we do a podcast, which I forget to mention at the end of these videos sometimes. We record every 2 weeks, and it's available on iTunes and YouTube.
Hey.
You just search This Week in K-Pop. We will record it in a couple of days.
Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday.
Comes out, video version comes out on Sundays, and the audio version comes out on Tuesdays, usually.
Maybe Wednesdays, yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I'm still waiting for that Gangbuster release. Of course, YG's about to drop. If it's Big Bang, we're definitely going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
If it's an Epic Troll, maybe we'll just do that one for fun and pretend it's Big Bang.
YG. And also Mamamoo's coming out. So
That's true.
We love our Mamamoo.
But Mamamoo, I don't know, man. That last song was kind of a
Piano
letdown.
Man?
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown. I really hope they go back to R&B, but
we'll see.
I don't know. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they will. Bring back R&B Mamamoo. Bring back Pro C. Fuck that Madtown bullshit.
All right. Calm down, Steven.
I'm sorry. It's 1 a.m. All right. That's it. Thank you if you made it this far. And subscribe if you like our stuff. Look at some of our old reactions if you like, honesty,
Yeah.
Or never listen to us again, like I'm sure some people have learned.
That's fine, too.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.